Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Misery the Gathering Angry. Nah. Yes. That is a clever pun of a true sadness of what this game tends to be. Okay, I made no changes to my deck because I don't really know how to improve it at this stage from the previous match. So I'd need to just get better matchmaking and better RNG of getting good cards, more or less, I think. So libraries are the greatest achievement of humankind. I wish more people understood their value these days. I kind of agree. Like, libraries and antibiotics, maybe those two, because like those two, I think libraries one, antibiotics equally one, and then just because like just preserving culture in this almost semi-magical way, and antibiotics save lives in a huge number if they're used correctly. So those two, and then we're golden. Yes, would not exist for antibiotics. Yep, I don't know for sure, but I would guess me probably I neither maybe. I don't know for sure, but there's a like I'm sure I had an ear infection at some point that needed it or something. I don't know. Depending on where the I had like I guess I had no. I think my first I had some sort of bacteria in my system that I needed antibiotics for. Although I'm unsure if I would have had it without the antibiotics in the first place. But yes, very important. Uh, cannot type today. There that was barely a typo. You're fine. Depending on where they're located, the users can have vastly different needs. That is true. That is true. I just find them always fascinating. That's the thing. There's a lot of culture going on, but libraries also tend to be gathering points for communities. That's also true. Yeah, like in the place I went to school, which is like it's kind of like a middle point between village and like a small, like like a beginning of a uh bigger village. I don't know, like it's a village, but it has some decently big grocery stores, that sort of a thing. Um, uh, it has some pretty big tables in their library where I'm sure people play maybe physical magic these days. Like it would fit for sure, and there were, especially when I was young, not a lot of meeting places. There was like, and in the basement floor of that library there was like a young people's gathering clubhouse place. I think it was run by the church, but it wasn't really a churchy thing. It's just like, here's a pool table and here's a TV and just do stuff. Like they didn't, like, I think, push stuff on people there. I believe so. All right, cool. So let's go lose again. Hopefully not, but let's. Okay. Okay. Try to be calm at least for a game before we get angry, right? Just small steps of not being as angry as we used to be, right? I think I saw that person just previously, I think. Ooh. Yeah, okay, maybe. Let's see. I believe I fought this person just like 10 matches ago. Today. Okay, white. I need another planes to use the Voice of the Blessed, though, so scary. Jadar, Cloudcaller, beginning of offense, no creature with the take, zombie creature decayed, okay. Okay, so Orator, let's go. It's a promising thing to have two Righteous Valkyries in hand, but they do play black, so they can probably destroy everything I have if they get even a little bit lucky. Can't block when it attacks, sacrifice, and become okay. see. Ah, there. See, that's the poison the cup card. That's always what that is. Okay, so they're gonna kill Righteous Valkyrie, but I have another one. That's basically my chance of getting through this. I think they can't block with the thing, so... Fingers crossed. They didn't destroy my card, so they're probably doing something weird with that then. Okay, so... Let's see. I hope I'm doing this sensibly, we'll see. They don't have reach or flying, so... Death Touch, Exploit, Menace. When Feldstringer exploits, draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Alright, okay. Decently good stuff. They get a big field of critters, that's for sure. There we are. I got a stronger field of critters and they felt like there was no future. Not sure about that, but I'll take it. Like, they had a pretty big hand going on still, so I don't really know about that. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, I won against that player like 10 games ago. It wasn't on stream or on recording, though, so... Alright. I'll take it. So, that's... Counting from previous video, that's 3 wins, 5 losses. Kidoki. Oh, and the daily things actually have changed. Let's see what's there. Cave of the Frost Dragon, 750. Uh-huh. Right. Man, it's so hard to remember if I have any of these. Hall of the Storm Giants, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, Den of the Bugbear, Lair of the Hydra. I'm not sure if I... This I do have. Icing Death Frost Tyrant for 1,000. Flying Vigilance. When Icing Death Frost Tyrant dies, create Icing Death Frost Tongue, a legendary white equipment artifact token with equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature if ending player controls. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have Lumerith Desert Doom as well, though. That's pretty cool. And Inferno of the Star Mounts. And Old Gnawbone. Ha! If I want to do some weird arts for my dragons, I can do that. I don't have Ebon Death, but I have the other four. I need to think on this on my own time, I think. They're all really good looking, too. I especially like, Icing Death. And I think Gnawbone is really good too. Alright, but I got a pack though. I got a level up, so I got a pack. So let's do pack. Let's see pack. Alright? Everyone ready for a pack? Yes? Let's go. Let's think positively and hope we can get something from this. Yeah? Alrighty, let's do. A bunch of firsts again, although Owlbear is just a recycle of a previous block's identical card. Cloak of the Bat. I have one of these already, and I have the art for this too, the full art. It's really like this is like maybe the coolest looking card of the entire block. Equipped creature has flying and haste. That's one thing, but this is the best looking thing I've seen in a long time. Like, this is such a good looking card. It's like, what if Batman, but just medieval daggers and stuff. It's really good. Pack hype. Yay! Exactly. Both of you are exactly on the money. Yes. Earth Cult Elemental. 6 red mana. Siege Monster. When Earth Cult Elemental enters the battlefield, roll a d20. 1 to 9, each player sacrifices a permanent. 10, 19, each opponent sacrifices a permanent. 20, each opponent sacrifices 2 permanents. Decent stuff. Speaking of d20s, I'm starting to think that the ancient bronze and the ancient this and that dragons that came with the Baldur's Gate block, they are, I struggle to say overpowered, because like every color can get theirs, so it's quote unquote balanced in that sense. But they are mythic rares, meaning that, and they are so humongously powerful that they are kind of like they're the epitome of pay to win. I'll show you in a bit what I mean. 5 green mana, Trample Keen Senses. When Owlbear enters the battlefield, draw a card. Simple stuff. Gnoll Hunter, 2 green mana. Whenever Gnoll Hunter attacks, if you attacked with creatures with total power of 6 or greater this combat, put a +1/+1 counter on Gnoll Hunter. Yeah. Nefarious Imp, 3 black mana, flying. Whenever one or more permanents you control leave the battlefield, scry 1. You're confronted by robbers. 4 white mana. Choose one. Either tap up to 3 target creatures or create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Not my kind of card in the current deck, but there is potential use for it if you are in the business of just like make maximum amount of creatures, which is something you can go for. Like, there's a way to win the game if you have 15 creatures, and then just tap them for a win. With if you have the, Halo Fountain? Maybe? Sword Coast Serpent. 7 blue. Serpent Dragon. It's a dragon, it counts. Sword Coast Serpent can't be blocked as long as you've cast a non-creature spell this turn. And the adventure is Capsizing Wave for 2 mana. Return target creature to its own owner's hand. Alright. Okay. Let's see what happens. Soon's Intervention. I have one of these already. I don't know if it's from this block, but I do. I do from this block. So 6 white mana. Well, 2 white and 4 any, but you know what I mean. Choose one or more. Create 2 and 2 white knight creature tokens, or seek a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less, or destroy target artifact, or destroy target enchantment, or target player gains 3 life. It's an interesting card, and you can do all of them in one cast if you want to, all 5. It's just a tiny bit more expensive than I'm willing to put in there, though. That's the thing. Still, it's an interesting one for sure. But yeah, so I'll show you what I mean with the overpowered thing, because they do kind of exist. So yeah, Ancient Bronze Dragon, for example. We saw this, I think, in the previous game. Sorry, in the previous video. So, creature, Elder Dragon, blah, flying. Whenever Ancient Bronze Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures where X is the result. That is crazy. That shouldn't be a thing. And all that means is if you pay money to get mythics, then you get these and then you win the games. That is pay to win. I know Magic is kind of pay to win, sort of, to begin with, but there is at least a modicum of, hey, know how to build a deck and have like a tactic, and many of them are commons and all. Like, there's still, like, there's supposedly something of a poor man's version of, hey, you can win. But this kind of a card breaks that. And they have one for each color, which is just like different stuff. When Ancient Gold Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll d20. You get a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to the result, and so on and so on. But like this example, it basically means whenever the card attacks, everything you have gets +10/+10 on average. That is madness. And that just breaks all power curves that there are. Like, that's just stupid. Like, there's nothing to be done against this. And no, you don't get lucky enough to have an exile card in your hand to deal with this. That's not an answer. Like, this is just not supposed to be a thing. And it's way too cheap for its own abilities. If it's a 7/7 and it basically wins you the game, it shouldn't be 7 mana. It should be like 9, at least. Like, this is just stupid. This is, buy this card, win the game. It's not even legendary, so you can have 4 of them in the deck. Meaning, buy 4 of these and win the game. It's deeply, deeply unbalanced. No. Not quote-unquote unbalanced because, well, everyone can have the card, I suppose. But you have to pay to get this stuff. You don't get lucky enough to get these. Mythics of this quality mean you have to basically craft them. Therefore, eventually you have to use money to get the mythic wild cards. That is stupid. And these shouldn't be a thing. Like, these ancient dragons break the game. Roll a d20 and then the result is just the crazy amount of stuff you get. That is dumb. That is way, way over the line. Like, these shouldn't be a thing. They just shouldn't. Like, imagine you have, like, 3/1/1 characters in this. The 7/7 flyer comes in, attacks, and then you all of a sudden have 3 11/11s. Or worse. That's madness. Like, this is like the best card in Magic, all of a sudden, because, yeah, let's do that, because fuck everything. Cool. It's really dumb. Really stupid. Alright. Like, I very, very deeply hate those cards. Because the people who don't craft cards don't get them. And people who don't craft cards in mythic form, they, you know, it divides the player base into the people who basically buy mythic wild cards and the ones who doesn't. There was at least a bundle of those to be bought at 50 not too long ago. And the ones who buy packs to get the wild cards as well. That's what I mean, as well. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. White, probably? Alright. Black and red. Goody. So destroy and burn. Uh-huh. Death Touch. When tamed adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 and number of times. When you pay this, when the amount of times you bet that many plus counters, then create that many 2 and 2 black zombie creature tokens with Decayed. Okay, but it's just like Death Touch 2 and 3 if you, when it didn't do that. Okay, interesting. I think I want to do Innkeeper first. Just so I have the treasure mana if I need it. When this permanent is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Right. Right. Draw a full hand of cards because fuck everything. Cool. I kind of do need the land though as well, huh? Annoying but true. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I have a bad feeling about this. I tend to not do super well against black-red or black anything decks, but we'll see. Destroy Trelasara in 3, 2, 1. Any minute now. I mean, they're gonna, right? Like, when they put the mouse on the thing, it means they're gonna. Just any moment here. Oh, they have the metal demon. Flame counter, seek a card with value equal to the number of flame counters. When Cardum dies, put all cards you own exiled within your hand at the beginning of your end step. Your next turn, discard those cards. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Voice of the Blessed is a pretty good card to draw next. I'll take it, sure. And then this. I have a feeling they're gonna destroy the Trelasara pretty soon, which will then turn it well into their favor, but we'll see. They drew an own brand Balrog. The name even sounds like the Tolkien dwarf name. That's, yeah, true. I do like the look of the... There you go. Surely. There you are. See, I told you. Alright. It's not over yet, because I can do this. But they probably have enough to destroy Voice of the Blessed again. Which probably then ends up, yeah. Yeah, 2 mana to kill anything. That's, again, pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Yeah, it's over. There's no way to come back from that. Alright. So my loss ratio is 6 and win is 3. Can't be too surprised, I suppose. It does check with my usual luck. I'll... That's basically useless. I can't play this. I think. I guess I can see if I draw enough of something, but yeah, nope, it's over. I can't play this. Bye. 3 wins, 7 losses. I can't play anything from hand that I needed to, so there's no way to do that. But yeah, I promise offline my win percentage is basically 50. So if I were offline, it would be 7 wins, 7 losses, roughly. Now it's 3 wins, 7 losses. I'm pretty sure the game knows when it's being recorded, and that's when it just... Especially then it hates me. I think it doesn't like to be recorded. It's probably like a thing that Wizards of the Coast hates the idea that their players are making money with their game by streaming it, you know? Or recording it for YouTube videos or so on. I think that's the reasoning, because the matchmaker isn't random. Like, it does look at what deck you have, and tries to pit you against decks that have advantages, disadvantages, something that, like, makes sense to it. Like there's an algorithm to it, you know? Or a reasoning to it, rather. And when I stream, it really throws me into the wolves. Right, okay. Yeah, that's really bad. I guess I could say that I always tend to do badly against mirror matches, but I kind of do badly against all matches when streaming, though, so... I'll take the risk. Alright. I basically need a forest, or I'll pretty much die to the whole thing. It's pretty annoying. I guess that's a forest in a manner of speaking, but not what I wanted. Shit. Fingers crossed. Dookie. Right. I just cannot catch a break, though. It's pretty brutal. Could be worse. Because if they don't destroy my stuff beyond, yeah, I kind of use that too, so I can't really complain. But if they attack with everything, are they gonna get enough? We'll see, we'll see. They're gonna weaken my guys just a bit, but it'll still be tapped for the next turn. And this is where it gets interesting. So this. This. There. All right. Another banishing slash, that's something. The game kind of didn't show me getting the weekly XP, which is a little worrying, but I guess that just checks out for me. I think the game just screwed me in that it's filled up the 12 of 15 weekly, but I didn't get the XP for it. So I got 25, even though I should have gotten 275. So we got a win, yes, but we got 250 less XP than we should have, so that's lovely. So there's a you gain something, but only if you lose something and the game glitches out and screws you over. So yes, lovely, good. That is exactly what the Magic the Gathering is all about. Okay, but we won. I guess there's some we got a card and 25 XP instead of 275. Oh boy. Well, let's see if it's gonna do some rolling on us. But this is like what I mean. Like, do you see the kind of luck I'm dealing with? Even when I win, I lose. Like, there's no denying that one, right? Like this is all just how it all just always goes down. That is a really problematic starting hand, though. Because I would need to draw land to get this to work, but if I draw land, then the hand doesn't work either. Okay, let's see what we do with this. Hello to you too. Okay, start with the veteran, let's see where we go. Another mirror match. Okay, I think this time we're gonna lose because I don't have anything of note to do here. Interesting. I kind of should put a forest in there, I guess, but kind of don't want to. Yeah, I should. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but this is kind of how it has to go. If it wasn't blocking, draw a card. Right on. Voice of the Blessed or Borrowed Time. I guess Voice of the Blessed. I can do the Bala Ged recovery as land, but I feel like I should probably use it instead as a bring back something from the graveyard card. Unless I don't get land anymore, so. Not a really good hand, though. Bad news. Ooh, really, really bad hand. What do you mean? Does it have like a ward? Oh, I see. Actually, I still kind of do want to do that, yeah. I no longer need this, I think. No luck at all. Work's done. Now, first 2 mini holiday starts, have 2 days off this week and same next week. Get to visit with my sister visiting from the UK. Oh, cool! That sounds pretty good. I'm glad that you have had you get that. It's very important. All right. Wow. Fuck you. Well, basically he got crazy lucky on top of having a pretty decent deck, I suppose. But I guess mostly crazy lucky. But that's what this is. You get unlucky and the opponent gets crazy lucky. That's always how it goes. Well, I hope something befalls them eventually. I tend not to take leave very much in case I get overly sick, even though I get sick leave and my work is very accommodating, like the safety net of those extra days if I need them. Ah, yeah, that's important for sure. Absolutely. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a really bad hand. It's always a bad hand. Man, how many healing creatures do I gotta have before I draw like one? Yeah, 4 wins, 8 losses. Amazingly bad stuff. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. Should I continue? Let's see. I need something else than land at least next turn. Maybe the future ones we'll see, but that is a weird. Well, like I guess the reason that they don't have anything in the field is because they have a white deck, maybe? But they wipe the entire field and then that's what they play as? Because I'm kind of confused by what's going on. World Shaper, alright. Yeah, I can take Wandering Emperor, sure. What a strange game, but sometimes we get lucky too. Very rarely, but sometimes it happens. Ah! Now we got the actual XP we were supposed to, at least. That's something, right? Oh boy, okay, okay. Man. I guess my minimum, like, I do intend to at least get 15 wins in the week. It doesn't have to be today, mind you. Just I have gotten more wins today that I kind of need to every day if I play every day. But my plan is to do like 15 wins every week total and try to get 1 win per day. So the most valuable win I at least get, but we'll see how it goes. So I get 1 card 25 plus then 270. Oh, sorry, 250 from this. Right. Man, I'm wondering how can I improve the deck further. It's kind of hard to... Like, maybe if I saw one of the online decks using Brutal Cathars, but... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, 4 wins, 8 losses. Not, it's still pretty bad percentages, but... So we do. Hmm. That is not great. At least I get something on my second turn into the field, I suppose, but that's the only thing we can really take solace in here. There may be reason to start with Bala Get Recovery, because I can have it enter tapped and then not worry about it. Because I'm just... Because if I don't get other mana, I would be really, really, really screwed. They can probably destroy what I got anyway, but still. Worth a shot. Maybe. Hmm. Now I gotta just hope I draw something else than land in the future turns, I suppose. But yeah, the hand is decently grim. But we'll see. Maybe the removal will come in handy, I don't know. I don't know. The blue and black sounds pretty bad. Like, every time I see black, that is always bad. Kaito Shizuki. Not great.
Hope you're ready for some mind games.
Interesting.
It's like your defenses aren't even there.
Okay. So. Ah. So do I exile Shizuki already, or do I wait for the next turn to do that? Oh, I can't actually do them yet because it's phased out. Right, I see. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, cool. So, Isn't Keeper first. Trelasara next. Ooh, yeah, not any more land. No, if I can avoid it. Not perfect, but I'll take that instead of land. I don't want to risk taking a third whatever, so let's not. I think they need to resolve instead of me. Right. I appreciate that move, but that does mean I can scry more as well, though. So.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Okay.
Whoops. You caught me.
No, not another one of Fortifying Draught. That's not good. Yeah, I'll take Valkyrie. Why not? Okay. Why not? Thus far, it's hard to say how it's gonna go. They have a bigger hand, but I have a pretty decent thing going for now, but only for now. I don't think they've given up. They're just thinking. They might do a timeout as well. They have time. Creatures don't get to manage next turn. If you have one or fewer cards in your hand, draw 4 cards, write 2 and draw 2. Exile the target and return it. That's a really, really good card for sure. Damn. Can't do another one of these. Yeah, okay, I can do Elspeth, sure. $9.11. Sure. That is a very specific set of numbers that I did not expect to see. But they get to draw cards. They could have a wipe, like the whole table thing in there. I wouldn't really call this settled. I have a good thing now, but it's far, far from over. If they wipe the deck, I'm in a completely new problematic situation, so... And they have a full hand. Just make no mistake, this is gonna go pretty, It can go bad very quickly. Inkrise Infiltrator. Okay. I haven't seen that before. I don't think. At least not in games against me. I don't know if I have it in the collection or something, but yeah. Deals combat damage to a player. You may discard a creature card. When you do, destroy target creature or planeswalker that player controls. Okay, need to be very careful about that. Okay.
I'll light your way on these dark streets.
Okay, so put something on the battlefield with a shield counter or make something flying. Either or.
This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
I think that's the correct choice, because I gotta get a mana thing from it. I think that's the correct choice. Hopefully. I think I'd rather pull something else than that by this point. Gala Greeters, sure, yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, sure, I can do that. Until the end of turn, creature return to the battlefield, tapped on returns control, and you create a treasure token. Okay. Yeah, 4 and 4 plus 1 this card in your hand. Right, yeah, Flying Trample. Cool. I think no matter what, I should block the silencer with the innkeeper if that's, you know, possibility. I don't know if I had a chance to kill him in the previous turn. If I had, I'm just not good enough to do that. But I don't think, like, there was not an obvious answer. He can kill the Planeswalker, though, with the flyer. That is what they can do. Okay. Oh, I don't think it was over. They could have killed the Planeswalker on that turn. They had plenty of mana, so it just adds something to protect them, and I feel like it wasn't over. Like, kill Planeswalker, or just have them as blockers, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, I had an advantage, but I don't think it was over. I guess they know better since they knew what they had. Maybe they had only land, but I struggle to believe that. Oh well, I'll take it. Cool, thanks. Woo! $275 XP, the actual stuff I needed to get, and Wandering Mind. 3 mana, blue and red. Creature horror, flying. When Wandering Mind enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okie dokie. Whew. So with one more win, I get a Mastery Orb. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so if we're keeping score, during this stream, meaning during these 2 videos, 5 wins, 8 losses. Not great. I've had even worse, though. At least on stream, I have had a lot worse. Okay, should we go for one more win? I think we probably should. And then I can just, in peace, try to do just 1 win per day and maybe not hopefully lose my mind. Maybe. I need to pull something that creates healing, but at least I have enough mana to start. Should probably put the Broker's Hideout in there first, just because it can enter tapped because I don't need to play anything else on the first turn. I think. That's the dream, at least. I suspect they're just thinking. I have never ever had a game where the opponent just does nothing and then they quit, then they just like time out. I've never had that happen. Well, I don't know if it happened like 5 years ago when the game was newer or whatever, but like during like this batch of playing in this year, you know. I didn't play it last year or the year before, I think. Oh wow, they bought those. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's actually interesting. If I put the courtyard thing on there, if Trelasara is in the field, does it then still work as the scry, or is the shuffling after the scry? That's actually interesting. then shuffle and gain 1 life. So it actually should count. The scry should work, I think. Interesting. Fascinating. I can try. Okay, so Impassioned Orator into the field. Cabaretti Courtyard in the field. Okay, now we'll test. I actually want to know. Win or lose, I want to know if this works. Like, if I scry it, is it actually accurate now? According to the card's, not like, words, it should work. So keep Lunarch Veteran so I know what should be coming. Right? I don't think they're gonna block, right? No, yeah. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, that makes sense. The shuffle happens just before the healing. That, yeah, checks out. Era of Enlightenment. Scrying, gaining life, and they get a 2/2 first strike card. Alright. I don't really use sagas. I haven't seen too many good ones in my time so far. But again, I don't probably just that means I don't own good ones. There was that one that draws cards in the previous, I think, blue one. I think that was pretty good. That sounded pretty good at least. Okay, so Righteous Valkyrie first and Veteran second, right? This is honestly so far going pretty okay. But yeah, I'll keep. That's a good one. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there we are. That went going pretty okay when I just got a little bit more lucky with the draws. The start had an issue in not having healers, but then it came later. Cool. There we are. There we go. 275, 50 coins, and a Mastery Orb. Ah! Alright, so the final number tally is 6 wins, 8 losses. It could have been so much worse. I got angry in the middle there, but 6 wins, 8 losses is something I can't too hard complain about. It's not quite 50%, but it's still... It's not far from half. It's basically 1 loss away from exactly half. And I have to admit, I probably quit one of those games maybe a bit earlier than I probably should have. There was a chance. Okay. Let's see, Mastery Tree, Orb. Let's see where we put our stuff. Yeah, so Gate to Tumbletown, because unless I currently have just a free, Mastery, like a Mastery level thing. So it makes value sense to keep going in one tree, because I don't care about the avatars here. I have the one I want to use, and I took the coolest one that I see here anyway, so... But yeah, so Gate to Tumbletown. Boom. Confirm pick. I actually have that card too, so I get to actually utilize the full art of that too, so... Woo! Gate to Tumbletown enters the battlefield tapped. 4 mana, seek and tap to seek a non-land card, activate only once, and then just otherwise tap for 1 red mana. Alright. And the seeking is random. To seek a card, put 1 at random from your library into your hand. So it's ever so slightly different from drawing, because it doesn't take the top card, it takes a random card. Alright. Boom. There we are. 3 orbs in, and we are at level 25. I think the last mastery thing I got into level 55 or 56, I think. The plan is to hopefully get further. I guess 71 would be the hope, but I don't know if I can do that. So let's hope that we get far and see where it ends up being. Yes. Okie dokie. So yeah, there is 15 wins. I feel like this is a good spot to stop playing Magic for today, because we still have our sanity kind of intact, and that is just good for now. Yes, excellent. And when I said I hope something befalls them, I promise I meant just bad magic luck and no different and nothing else from that. Yes. To be clear. Cool. Alrighty then. So if you are watching this on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed. I doubt you have, but I hope you have. And if you have, like, put a destroy card into the button that has a thumb in it. Yes. Thank you for watching, and I hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.